Welcome, welcome, welcome. Think of a time when you thought of somebody and they called you, or you happened to run into them somewhere unexpected. And I invite you to recognize that energy does not discriminate. It doesn't choose. It's part of universal law. And that same energy that caused your friend to call when you thought of them, or maybe even you called somebody and they said, I was just thinking about you, and they meant it. That same energy magnified is how change is manifested. And so if we are not pleased with the trajectory that our societal progression is on, then we get to think differently and then manifest differently. Because there are so many opportunities that can be recognized as evidence of our ability to do so, if only we allowed ourselves to see. And so this session, this video, is on us focusing on the world we want to be, the world we want to see, the world we choose to manifest. So if you haven't done so already, I invite you to allow yourself to get comfortable. Lay down, sit in your favorite chair, sit on the floor, lay on the floor. If you're in your car, put your seat back. I invite you to, if you can, and if you're stationary, to close your eyes. Let them rest. Just let them relax. Start with that. Start with acknowledging the beautiful aspect of just the eyelids that work so hard they stay open all day long. Or if you work nights, or if you're up at night all night long, your eyelids are working. They're doing whatever they need to do for you to enjoy the visual aspect of this experience. And so now, allow them to rest. Allow them to rest with conscious awareness of them resting. And feel how much your eyelids appreciate being able to just fall down, rest, and doing so with appreciation of the conscious aspect of you, that you chose to let your eyes rest. It's not a duty of just having to go to sleep, or whatever it is, take a nap, or oh, my eyes are tired. Oh, my eyes deserve to rest. And I am allowing them to take that time. I'm acknowledging them. This is your gift to a part of your body. This is your gift to you. Allow your eyes to rest. And as your eyes are also resting with your eyelids resting, because notice, how are your eyes feeling right now? Are they warm? Are they dry? Are they enjoying the feeling of your eyelids being closed, feeling like a blanket on them? Or does it feel like it's scratchy and your eyes are letting you know that they're dry? How do you feel? How does that small, minute, seemingly minute aspect of you feel? The part that does so much every day, all the time. Because even if a person can't see, they can feel their eyes. They can feel your eyelids. Just take a moment and feel your eyes. Feel your eyelids. And feel how good it feels to feel that part of you. And see if you can notice how your eyes and your eyelids feel when you breathe in and out. When you breathe deeply in and let the air out. See if you can notice how your eyes are affected by your breath. And if you don't notice anything, it's okay. You're just paying attention to you. Paying attention to aspects of yourself. You can take your eyeballs and roll them around. Let them roll, go to the left, to the ceiling, to the right, to the ground, and back to the center. To the left, to the ceiling, to the right, to the ground. And you're not inside, it's to the sky, which is the way it's going anyway. And while you're making those movements, is it comfortable? Are your eyes appreciating it? Or are your eyes very tired and saying, no, not right now? Or are they tired because they've been looking at a screen all day and they appreciate this movement? Like when you're really tired from sitting and you exercise and you feel invigorated, recharged. Sometimes your eyes need that recharging. They appreciate it. And now, instead of going slowly left, sky, right, and down, let your eyes roll around. Just roll, like roll them around. See if that's difficult, if it's easy, if it's fun, if it's funny. See if you can roll them in both directions. Roll them to the left first, a couple of times, and then roll them to the right, a couple of times. Are they big rolls? Are they little rolls? Regardless, just see how it feels. And sometimes if your eyes aren't used to things like this, it might seem like it's painful. And it's for you to notice, is it a pain of not being used or not being familiar with the movement? Or is it pain of, maybe this is not a good idea? Because this is your body and you get to know what feels good to you, or what you're telling yourself isn't good when you know it is. It's your choice. It's your ability to acknowledge or not. And then after you've rolled your eyes around in any direction you choose, because you can also go sky, ground, sky, ground, sky, ground, and then just left, right, left, right, or right, left, right, left, and ground, sky, ground, sky. So we do a lot of seeing from the center, like the place of rest. And if we're on screens a lot, then that place of rest might be more down or even. Or if your screen is up, then that's your place of rest, because where you spend most of the time is where your eyes are at rest, even though they're working. But you get or can get into a lull of work, and then it's a form of rest, your form of rest. And that's kind of like rest stress. And we get to alter that pattern, because it could be a pattern that is not recognized as being such. And so we get to create new patterns and allow our eyes to have different movements. And doing so with our eyes closed allow us to feel more of how our eyes are feeling with any movement. Because with our eyelids up, we could be distracted by what we see and not allow ourselves to feel as fully as we can. So let's just acknowledge our eyes and appreciate that our eyes are so wonderful that if they're dry, we know that we're thirsty. And we know that for our eyes to get thirsty or dry, we're very thirsty. We also know that it could be a sign of needing rest. And isn't it amazing that when your eyes are tired, if you go outside on a sunny day, or even a day that's not too sunny, and you just look at the clouds, that your eyes can become less tired? For some, there might be the sensitivity to light. And for some, we get past that sensitivity. And we then get to appreciate how incredible life is, how healing life is, just by going outside, just by standing out under the sun and allowing the wind to touch us, the sunlight to touch us, and to look up to the sky is rejuvenating, can be rejuvenating. For some, it may be painful to do this. For some, if we work through it, then that pain or discomfort gets passed. Like we pass it, we pass through it. It's like going through a tunnel and going to the end of the tunnel and seeing the light. Because if we're in a tunnel and it's really dark and musty and you're in there for a long, long time, and you were walking and walking and walking. You see it's dark, and then you see a little bit of light, and you keep walking and walking, and when you get to that end of the tunnel and there's a big bright light, you're gonna put your hand up, but you're not gonna walk away. You're gonna be so happy to see that light. You're gonna be so happy to feel that fresh air. Your body will feel so happy to feel that light touch it. And if you close your eyes, even from being in that dark tunnel, and you walk out with your eyes closed, you would still feel the light. And that's part of that appreciation of life. Appreciation of aspects of self. So I invite you, you are invited to take times like this as often as possible, and to allow yourself to acknowledge how incredible your eyes are, how much you appreciate them. Even if your vision isn't good, you can still see something. And even if you can't see, you can still feel your eyelids. You can still feel your eyeballs. You can still move them. And you can feel maybe the changes of light. Because that's an amazing thing, to have your eyes closed and still be able to tell when it's light or dark while your eyes are resting, while your eyelids are resting. Life is amazing. You are amazing. We are amazing. There are so many aspects of self. There's so much to just living, being alive, being authentic, being organic, that really cannot be compared to anything else, because everything else is connected to this. No matter what form of other that may be a possibility, it can't compare to this. Nothing compares to you. Yes, we've heard that line, and it's so true. Nothing compares to you. And that applies to each and every one of us. And it applies even to aspects of each and every one of us, including our eyes and our eyeballs. We all have different color eyes, but we all have our own eyes. It's so incredible, the distinctiveness of existence of all of us, that no matter how much it seems like we're different, when you look closer, you'll see that difference is also sameness, and that uniqueness is also opportunity. An opportunity for us to recognize that every single person brings something to the table, something for growth. And one of the aspects of proof of that ability that we have to uplift all of us is our eyes, our eyelids. Our uniqueness is incredible. You are amazing. You are incredible. You are loved. You are part of this universe, part of this galaxy, part of this solar system, part of this earth, our earth. We are sustained. We are loved. We are incredible. So again, I invite you to take time for yourself. Take time for your eyes to rest, to be acknowledged, to be loved, to be because they are, and you live, and you are loved, and you are amazing. You are incredible. Thank you. The universe thanks you for being who you are in the world. And if you're on your path of remembering, because maybe sometimes you forget that you are worthy, remember that it's always a choice. If you forget, you have the opportunity to remember. It's a wonderful thing. If you're not sure, you have the opportunity to be sure. Just remember, you are worthy, you are incredible, and you are loved. Peace.